All right, what's up? What's up, man? What up? What's good? Let's see if we can. I'm trying to see if we're good on the gram. Give me 1 second on YouTube. Give me 1 second. So I don't know what's going on with my YouTube channel, but let's see if we can do the YouTube. So someone can tell me, are we live on YouTube? That's kind of weird, dude. What up? Where we at on YouTube? I don't know why I'm not getting my YouTube notifications on this side. What's up? What's up? What's up? I don't know why I can't get it. But what's up? Give me 1 minute, y'all. Let's share this out. What's up, good people? How y'all doing on this evening? Well, afternoon. Damn, it's afternoon already. Damn. Vegas in the building. What's up, Vegas? Where we tuning in from? Come on, y'all. Where we tuning in from? What's up? What's up? I'm in Philly. Not gonna start till we tell everybody. Tell me where they tuning in from. I got Vegas in the building. What's up? We got Vegas. I sent it to Sonetta too. Seattle in the building. What's up, Dre? What's good? We got Seattle in the building. Come on. What's today's topic? Come to my YouTube channel. I got, God knows, I don't even have topics for my stuff anymore. I don't even, honestly, I don't even have topics anymore. But I am going to go to, I'm going to the law library today, and I'm going to the museum today. I am going to do those two spots in Philadelphia today. I'm supposed to be doing something tomorrow at the ACAF, up at ACAF in West Philly. So if you're in Philly, I may pop up there, man. It's supposed to be some type of pop-up type of thing, man. So come on, y'all. Where we at? I'm going to set up my Instagram. I mean my TikTok, y'all. So bear with me. Please keep sharing this out. As soon as you jump on the feed, hit that like button, share button, subscribe button, support button, whatever button. Come on. It's been cool minute catching you live. I've been live every day, family, since I've been to Philadelphia. You just got to come to YouTube. You just have to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm live every day, probably 3 times a day. 3 times a day, every day. Okay. So please, people, you do not have to keep commenting. You can let me know where y'all tuning in from. Y'all can jump on the feed. Okay. All right. Come on. I'm not going to start till we get some likes and shares up. I'm going to share with y'all what one of my elders told me. One of my elders told me, man, and I was like, boy, these black conscious people is pathetic, man. So if y'all know the Power Rangers, please share this to the Power Rangers up in New York. Please send this to Sinetta, because I did text Sinetta. He came on the feed yesterday. At least he had the kahunas to come on the feed with me. So please share this out to Sai. I'm going to explain some things to y'all, okay? So, I'm just getting myself together, y'all. So just bear with me. It's like I'm a one-man army. Leave it up to Sinetta. I think I know everything. That's what Sinetta did, a backbiting and saying, I think I know everything. So if you believe that I think I know everything, come on the feed and talk to me. If you keep typing crazy, Sabir Bey will get rid of you. Now I'm going to give them time to get their receipts together. What's up, Stan the man? What it do, Stan? Okay. So let's go. Share it out. Let's have some fun. If I'm wrong, if I burnt you, if I did something, please hit the feed and I'll at your boy. So give me 1 second. We're going to get this party started. What the hell is a right wing and a left wing? We're going to talk about a lot of things. We're going to talk about a lot of things. Left wing, right wing, between wings, Christianity, and my experience. Yo, FBA Convo, what you think about yesterday with Sinetta? And what did y'all think about yesterday with Sinetta when Sinetta came on the feed? Okay? But one thing I will do, the devil ain't a white person or a black person. The devil is the devil, my nigga. So let's go. Let's go. Be strong. Be strong. You can tell the devil. 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 What? You can tell the devil. Be strong. Word. Stand on the front. When the devil got your soul and you ain't control, you know you want to win when you feel like you want to bet. What? You can tell the devil. Be strong. Word. Stand on the front. When the devil got your soul and you ain't control, you know you want to win when you feel like you old. You put your life on Christ or put your life on Chris. You must listen to this, or you can get with this, or you can get with that. I'll pick you up with this. My Christians, where you at? He's taking it by top. The devil is a liar. You think you're about to fight too hard. I see that fear is what makes you lose your way. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Again, fear is false evidence appearing real. Somebody send it to Sinetta now. Okay, let's go. Come on, y'all. Let's share this out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's money, little things you wear. You worry about your car, no, you worry about your hair. And you must have been here. What about all you got is money. You worry about your car note. You worrying about your hair. You don't have no faith. Let's go.
It's funny, it's a little things you wear. You worry about your car, no, you worry about your hair. Then you pick up the weight, and you must have been real. Now listen to me, and listen to me clear. Well, I know what you're saying. I think it's not for praying. Don't put your trust in Satan. It's Christ you put your faith in. You may know your opinion, and not your hesitating. Everything is you moving, so do not be mistaken. You must tell the devil. You must tell the devil. You must tell the devil. Word. You got to tell the devil. Tell the devil. You got to tell the devil. Word. You must tell the devil. You must tell the devil. Word. Tell the devil. Word. You must tell the devil. Listen to these lyrics, they speak into your spirit. You shiver when you hear it, but some just cannot bear it. Oh, you get a parent, there's no need that you hear it. It's KRS already, you know it can't be spirit. So don't tell the devil, tell that devil, tell that devil, tell that devil, you must tell the devil, tell that devil, get out of my life, change your life.
Yes, Sanelli's worrying about his parking spot. Yes, Sanelli's worrying about his parking spot. And this is the crazy part, right? I hope y'all share this out because I don't know how long I'm gonna be doing this with y'all. I'm gonna be real. The funny part, I'm gonna put my link up here too, right? Sanetta was worrying about his parking spot. So one of my elders told me he don't respect you, bro. So don't even go back up to Sanetta show. Brandy told me the same thing. She said, don't go back up there. That Negro literally said that I went to the live, right? This is my platform, nigga. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to air your ass out. So Sanetta says to me, why did you he called me yesterday. I ignored all his phone calls. He called me. You heard what he said, right? He called me to try to run back up to New York, right? He said, well, you said that you would battle 20 of them. Yeah. If you had 2 of them already on it, what am I gonna go back up to New York for? You not even paying for my, even if I had to stay. So the elder said, that's a disrespect what Sanetta did. Why would you go back up there? Now, I don't mind, like I told y'all before, tell Sanetta to set it up. I'm in Philly. They can all come to Philadelphia, right? Or they can do it on a StreamYard, on Sabir Bay StreamYard. See how that works? But he said, come up to the House of Consciousness. I'll bring the house. Send this. I hope y'all send this to them. I hope they're live. And let them know, nigga, I will bring life back to the House of Consciousness. That's all I got to do is show up. You can take it any way you want. Any way you want. I will bring the House of Consciousness back, B. Trust me. And if you want to cheerlead them dudes and champion them dudes, then what you should do is get on his feet. Because if you champion any of them and you typing and you don't come on his feet, I will block you for eternity. Straight up. For eternity. Okay, so the wild part was I never disrespected any of them. So if I was to go back to Sanetta's show, are they going to talk about what I explained? Are they going to debunk everything that I spoke on? Y'all can hit the link. Don't act like you don't see the link. The link is up. I'm pretty sure the link is up. It's right there. So are they going to debunk anything that I presented on Sanetta's show? And Sanetta was forced to put the original video up there. He was forced to put the original up there because what he did when I was up there, he actually took, and if y'all pay attention, listen to me. If you paid attention, he was live when I went to the house. See, y'all don't understand snakes, my nigga. Snakes. He was live and then he took the live. Said, no, brother, go live. So what happens when you go live, right? You can't edit anything up and make something out of it. And this is why he was trying to rush me, not when I was trying to set my camera up to go live. That's what happened. I was trying to set my camera up to go live. Then he came on my feed, which I purposely sent it to him like I sent it to him just now. He said, are you still going to come up to New York? So smart guy. Why you ain't put up the money yesterday? Sanetta called y'all out. You on my feed every day. Sanetta called y'all out. Why you ain't put up the money? Which Sabir is supposed to put up the money, then pay for everything. And let me explain this to you also. When I went to New York, right? So I went to New York. I paid my money. I got on 2 trains and an Uber just to get to Sanetta's house. So if you watch my video, you'll see it's not edited. Not edited. So you could jump at, hey, smart guy, I'm giving you the opportunity. This is your last strike. You got 2 already. I see it come on the feed. Respectfully come on this feed. If you want to share this to Sanetta and them, because I know how you niggas are, you'll wait and then you'll go to the feed and say, well, Sabir got rid of me. Because no, I want everybody to remember everything that I do is live. So whatever I said, right? So they'll run when I block them and say, Sabir blocked me. Then you'll have this girly conversation back and forth. So I just told you what Sanetta said. That's your last strike, brother. What you done? I'm going to tell you this. You done. So as soon as you type again without coming on this feed, you're done. So just fall back, okay, homie? Fall back, because you're going to be done. And I'm going to show you how egotistical these dudes are. He's going to type again instead of coming on the feed. So let me explain this to y'all one more time, because I do this for kicks and giggles, B. So Sanetta actually literally like said, you know, he put the edited version up instead of putting the raw version up. And he said that you said you would go at 20 of them. Yes, I would, but I'm not going to go at 20 dudes for free. I'm not going to pay my way to another place when I live on the West Coast now. I don't live on the East Coast. I live on the West Coast now. But I'm like, nigga, you want me to go all the way to New York and then sit in the room with a bunch of grown-ass men in their 40s, 50s, and probably 60s and argue with a nigga, and I don't get nothing out of that, and talking about on the whim that you want to pay me? No, it don't work that way. So my elder said, don't even deal with it, Sabir, let it go, because he don't respect it. He worrying about more so about a parking spot. All right. When we got real issues, ain't none of them niggas on Sanetta's show is gonna do nothing but yell and argue with each other. That's it. So yes, I will bring life back to the house of consciences, baby. You can take it any way you want it. So I'm live in Philadelphia right now. I'm going to the law library later on. And I'm going to the art museum later on. Well, when I get off this feed with y'all. So if y'all in Philadelphia, I'll be at the art museum in Philly, and then I'm going to sit in the law library for a couple of hours. Okay. So again, my elder told me don't go up there because I had talked to 2 elders before I went to Sanetta's house of deadness. They was like, go ahead, brother, just grab that audience. They can't debunk anything you said. All of them was emotional. I'm not worrying about none of them niggas doing nothing. Trust me. I asked Zariak, which that ain't their original names anyway. Their names is Tommy Smith or Gregory. So my sister Brandy and I right here were talking about this. I asked Zariak, can you copyright the word of God? And why are they reading the King James Version of a Bible? Why are they reading the King James Version of a Bible? Did y'all know this book was copywritten? So he said it's a translation. That's what Zariak said. It's a translations and copywritten is 2 different things. I don't know if y'all know that or not. Y'all do know that, right? And I'm going to show you when you study history how indoctrinated we truly are as a people. Frantz Fanon said it also. Frantz Fanon said that the oppressor will oppress the oppressed until the oppressed eventually oppresses himself. That makes sense? So for the smart people, a copyright and a translation is 2 different things. Copyright, translation, 2 different things. So just bear with me. Do y'all know the difference, right? So before we do this, I'm going to pull this up for y'all so you can see it for yourself, okay? Just bear with me. Oh, yeah, okay? And you should ask them what. So if I'm sitting in the room with the Hebrew Power Rangers, right, and they're all over the place trying to make up stuff and then throw something else in and got to do with the conversation instead of answering the facts, right, which is right there. This is a copyright for y'all. Oh, brother, but that's not how we look at it, brother. That's not how we look at it, but that's what a copyright is. A legal framework protecting original works of authorship. Jesus, God was an author. Jesus was the author of a book, nigga. Bear with me. I'm going to upset some Christians, so share this to the Christians. Y'all don't even know the difference between a right wing and a west wing, a left wing or a yellow wing. Y'all get it? So, do you think that any of these Power Rangers can sit in the room with me and they coming out of this book? Y'all can hit the link and come on here. Copyright. Somebody said I did an awesome job on that show. Thank you, family. Somebody said I did an awesome job on that. I'm trying to tell you the type of person that I am. I'm on Instagram. They said you did an awesome job. Bloody sword all. Damn, ain't that kind of crazy? Just bear with me 1 second, okay, y'all? So that's what somebody said. You did a bloody job, bro. So the crazy part is these niggas started to do threats, nigga. And I don't take threats, especially from a conscious fake nigga. None of these conscious fake niggas. You know the original Bible was translated in Philadelphia. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know it's actually called the Bible Society? Maybe the Hebrew Israelites need to take a trip down to Philadelphia where I'm at. I told you, if all the Hebrew Israelites come down here with their Power Rangers, and come to Philadelphia, because the one thing about me, I don't worry about nobody doing videos on me. You just gonna make people come to the feed, be like, that nigga. But let me help y'all out. Y'all ready? This is called the Bible Society. Y'all ready? I'm gonna read this to y'all, and then I'm gonna show it to you, okay? America's first Bible Society, founded in 1808 by Robert Ralston, Bishop W.M. White, and Dr. J. Rush in 1812. The first U.S. printed Bible. Philadelphia. You can look it up online. It's in Philadelphia. It's called the Bible Society. See, they don't want these types of facts. It's called the Bible Society. Let's see if we can blow it up a little bit more so you can see it. You can Google it. Bear with me. Okay, y'all got it? Hold up. Let me see if I can show you the building. It's on the side of the building too. Even though you show these grown men this, they go to justify why and don't know why they're reading from a King James version of a book. You can't copyright the word of God, my Hebrew Israelite brothers. And it tells you if you take one thing away from the Bible, read your book, I think it's the book of Revelations. Or what about the Quran, Sabir? You want to see what the Quran says? The Quran says, give me 1 second. Translation of the Quran is copyright free. That means you can actually copy it. So copyright is that you're holding something. So translation is different. Oh, y'all don't get it yet? This is why when you read the Quran, when you get a Quran, it's always in Arabic and in English. You see that? Arabic and in English. It's not in Hebrew and English. Or, you know what I mean? No, the Bible is not like that. Is it making sense? Is it making sense yet, y'all? See, Sarnetta said the heavy hitters. What makes any of these dudes heavy hitters? What makes them a heavy hitter? Oh, I could do that video too. I could take y'all to the Bible Society again. I definitely could do that again. Yeah. So this is what's going to happen on Sarnetta's show. They're going to be over there saying Sabir ran, Sabir did this, Sabir did that. I'm giving you a heads up because this is the typical nigga talk with these dudes. And if they're live right now, let them know that Sabir is live right now too, having a wonderful day in Philadelphia. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second. And my sister Brandy and I was having this conversation. I don't need y'all to worship me, follow me, none of that. I want y'all to do your own due diligence and disprove what I'm saying, because none of them, my brother Sway was upset because I was on Sarnetta's show too. He was upset too, saying, nigga, what you doing on Sarnetta's show? But I was trying to breathe life back into that show, brother. I really was. Sarnetta said, I said this. If I was on that show, let's be realistic, y'all. If I was on that show, right? This is what he said. Jabari was going to be there. Ankh was going to be there. Tazariak was going to be there, and this other dude. Now, let's be realistic. Let's use common sense. If I sat in that room, right, with all of them, who do you think that energy would be more so focused on? He said, "Oh, we're not doing that for you, Sabir. We wouldn't do that. You ain't nobody, nigga. I am somebody. That's why you called me 1,000 times trying to get me to come back to New York, nigga. Because if I'm nobody, you should have left that shit alone and kept running." He said, "You ain't get on my phone calls." Then I finally picked up the phone from him. Right? He go say, "I said I'm still asleep, bro." He said, "We still don't sleep, bro?" I know live. I could record that conversation. "What you still don't sleep? Why you sleep, bro?" I said, "Nigga, it's like 11 o'clock in the morning, nigga. Like I'm went to bed at 5."
Man, you had a better chance of bringing up the dead, man, than trying to get his channel back alive again.
Listen, bro, I hope y'all send this to them because this is what's going to happen, right? They're going to sit on that feed like those grown-ass men and
talk.
And talk. Well, that was pseudo severe. That the typical turning points, right? Typical. I'm gonna tell you, bro. Nah, nigga, I'm a beast at what I do, homie. I don't brag about none of this shit. I'm just walks in. I'm good at what I do. I don't have to run around and talk about somebody. I'm good at what I do, Holmes. He gonna hit me up. I didn't call him 1,000 times. He said I called him to say I was in New York. I did call. I called everybody when I was in New York. I called Latik. They used to sell the CDs. I called my brother Clico. I said, Clique. He said, "I'm at work. I get off at 5:30. You follow me? So I could have just not went to Sinetta House and went directly and sat back and met my man Khalid. You know what I mean? But this is the thing, what is happening in this conscious community. These niggas are straight up hypocrites and straight up cowards. And you ain't see me pull no punch, brother, when I called the Power Rangers when Sinetta called him on the phone. And I told nigga, you got one string of hair, nigga. I don't care about none of this, bro. I'm in Philly. If they in New York, they can all come to Philadelphia, right? Or they can do a Sunday, and then you can come on my feed because Sinetta want everybody to come to his feed, and then we can have what you was, a free debate. Because he said you never dealt with no heavy hitters. What makes a person a heavy hitter? Because you call dudes random. And you see, I stood my ground on every last one of them that he called. He called him. He tried to do it again when he was on my feed yesterday. He was on the phone. Yeah, I'm on the phone. I'm live with Sabir right now, but he's probably live. I'm live with Sabir right now. Yeah, okay. But you want to tune it in? I'm going to get him. Hurry up. That's what he did. You didn't see the video when he was live? He was live on my show and he kept calling everybody and somebody was calling him. That nigga was waiting. But Zariak and them actually do videos, so he got upset.
The one person that he couldn't call, that he wished he could have called, was Polite.
I would have told Polite he need to go sit down somewhere, nigga. He is sitting down. They was all going to be there because I know they exactly. Look what she said. They were all going to be there because of me.
They were going to try to jump you. But
see, this is the thing. You ever grow up? I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't know. They don't do this now, right? I think they should do that. You ever, when you join a gang, right? You got to walk through niggas and you got to get beat up. You remember that shit?
The Apache line.
Huh?
The Apache line.
Nigga.
That's what we called it.
We went through that shit. So, nigga, you doing that. Them niggas probably never even went through that because these are all new niggas that never came out of nothing that's trying to be something on Sinetta the Show. So when you're used to that type of environment, right? You like, fuck this, man. I can walk through this with no problem. You know what I mean? But this is what it is with these cats. So Sinetta said, well, you don't deal with heavy hitters. Then bring me a heavy hitter. And put if he was dealing with heavy hitters, right? Real rap. I don't even consider an attorney a heavy hitter. That's just me. I don't consider none of these dudes in Harvard. You can probably call them heavy hitters, but I really don't. But for a nigga that's sitting back and still in New York and still sitting on YouTube arguing on Sinetta's show, them niggas are not heavy hitters, nigga. They should have had some heavy hitting money, my nigga. But you see me when I move, I'm everywhere. So my point, don't test me, don't try to trick me into going to New York for free and then turn around and say, I'll pay your train going back. Nigga, that's disrespect. The elder told me, bro, he said, nigga, that's a total disrespect, man. He told me he didn't want to move his car when I left his house and I'm walking up the hill with my backpack. I was on his phone with my daughter's mom. And I was telling her how heavy I said, damn, breathe. You can hear me breathing heavy. I'm walking up with a big ass backpack on my, hold up.
So he was basically lying because he went live the next day talking about that he paid your way to come down. He
No, he
paid your
didn't.
travels.
No, he didn't. He
Yep.
listen. Let me tell you. See what I'm saying? You see, I don't watch the videos, right? That nigga didn't pay for my travel up there. He didn't pay for my bus. He didn't pay for my Uber. None of that. Now, this is what happened. I'm at the house, Gray leave, right? He said he pulled out. I see, he said, "Come on, man, I ain't got no money, Sabir. This is what I ain't got no money." Swear to God, I could tell you where I was standing at in his house. And if he's on here watching, asked him, what was his nephew doing in the kitchen? Washing dishes, right? His nephew stays with him.
Yeah.
I said, yo, man, you gonna give me the money to go back? He goes in the bedroom and he pulls out, it was about a couple of fives and some ones, right? I think it came out to $50-something, right? So he said, I ain't got no money, Sabir. I said, well, you want to take me to the train, right? Oh man, no, I can't do that. Okay, fudge it. You follow me? I'm gonna hike this month. I said, where's it at? He said, I'm gonna help you. I'm giving you the layout how I want. He said, you leave out my apartment, right? He said, you go to the corner and you make a right and you go up the hill. This is exactly what the nigga said. He said, this is what he said. No lie. So how can I make all this up in my motherfucking head, nigga, if that's not what he said? You follow me? So I'm saying, as I'm walking, I said, this is the last time I'm coming in this nigga, George. I swear to God, that's what I said. So he calls me the next day. That's why he said, you still coming up to New York? No, I already had it. I ain't got to tell you what I'm going to do. I was done. I said, I thought you were going to give me the money like coming up and going. He said, I ain't got no money, bro. So see, so if I'm lying, share this to Sinetta, and I'll tell him again. You heard me tell him that yesterday, right? So this is what it is with these dudes. And this yesterday, he said he didn't want to move his Benz yesterday. That's what he told y'all. He didn't want to move his Benz. So my point, people, if I don't do anything, it's not worth it to me. It has to be worth it to me to do what I'm going to do. I don't give a damn if it's in the city that I'm in. If you didn't pay me to come, don't ask me if you don't have, if you say I got $50, nigga, like, come on, family. That's Whole Foods money. I got bills too. You follow me? I got stuff I got to do too. I don't have no accepted for value shit jumping off over here, nigga. You are accepted for value, brother. Why don't you do that? No, we don't do stuff like that. Okay. So if I don't return your calls and it has nothing to do with business, then I'm fine. My children can't eat that shit, bro. My children, and y'all don't do what I do. And people always on the sideline saying what they do would do. Nigga, you not doing what I'm doing. You know how hard it is to move from place to place and try to see what you want to do. So an elder told me today, he said, Sabir, I wouldn't even go back up there, bro. So for record, if Sinetta don't want, listen, if Sinetta don't want me to debate them dudes, tell him up on Sunday, today, Friday, set it up for Sunday, and they can all come to Sabir Bay's YouTube channel. I need not go up to New York. That's the reality. Sai wants Sabir to debate. He should pay. Exactly, but he's not. So it's not a respect thing. And I don't have to have no respect for them. See, my mom used to tell me stuff like, respect those who respect you. Because I'll say fuck you. And fuck the Power Rangers too. So that's just what it is for me, G.
Salam alaikum, Sabir.
Peace.
That's
so
why he wants it on his platform, because he feels the platform with you being on there against 5 other, no matter how many people he bring, he's gonna try to benefit off of that. Why he gives nobody else nothing.
No
That's
doubt.
Snake, man.
No doubt. And that's what he does. And then the part about it though, the denial part.
Mm-hmm. The denial part. Absolutely.
Oh, well, no, brother, we not gonna do no, nigga. I know I'm gonna bring some views to your show because niggas be waiting for me to come on your show. And I randomly went up to your show. So don't act like you paid me, nigga. He didn't. And he's going to get, and I bet you right now, if you go to his platform, his YouTube, right? I bet you see how many people that went there just to see because I was on there. Go there and look at it. Go look at it. You think I'm playing? So, and this is why I said it's people like us, right? Our own people is doing the same thing that the European is doing. We're doing the same exact thing that the European is doing. So Cesariak got mad and said, I'm gonna do a video on the bays. I said the bays, like crazy bays or some silly stuff like crazy bays. when your name is not even Tazariak or none of your shit. Your name is Clarence Thomas, probably on that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Talking about I'm Tazariak, brother. I'm a Power Ranger, nigga. Stop it.
Yeah, the pink one.
You follow me? So, and then when I question him about the Bible, he gonna tell me it's a translation, nigga. Translation, you know, this is the crazy part about these cats. He need to go to the law library with me and find out what is copyright and what is a translation. How about that part? He need to really figure out what is a translation and what is a copyright. I don't have Cash App. I have PayPal. No Cash App. Zelle, PayPal, or Chime right there in the yellow. I do not have Cash App, people. So let me give y'all what a translation is compared to. And even if you showed them this, brother, they going to make up mad excuses. But brother, you know, it got to be such and such and such and such, bro. This is a translation right here. That's called translation. So Tazariak said, well, brother, I'm going to do a thing about the bays, brother. You don't want to play with this bay. Oh, you don't want to play with this bay. And my stuff says bay on everything. Even when I travel international, I have no other name but Sabir Bey. And if you want to know how I did it, you can actually holler at me. Okay? All my stuff says Sabir Bey. Everything. I don't have different names. Okay? Just Sabir Bey. So I hope y'all got this. So next time you hear them yelling and screaming and saying, well, Sabir Bey, it's pseudo and this, that, make sure you give them definitions of what these words mean, okay? So for instance, with Ankh, make sure you give Ankh this too when he go live. I gave y'all a translation, I gave you the copyright, then give them this too on pseudo. Hold on, where's my pseudo at? Give me 1 minute, bro. I gotta pull pseudo up for you.
Fake fiction.
They don't even know what pseudo is, brother. I'm gonna tell you everything is pseudo, brother, but it can't. Not Ankh, not Tazariak, none of them can go through the video and disprove anything that I presented. They cannot. It's all emotions. So pseudo is false, fake, and not genuine. What the hell did I didn't bring that wasn't genuine? Look what he said. Tazariak made a video, Sabir. Told you. It was weak. Told you. Y'all think I be playing. You keep saying my name is all you're going to do is make people come out. So you can send it to Tazariak. Tell him to contact me. It's very easy to reach me. Either I'm in Philly. You follow me? Kind of crazy, right? So this is what these dudes do. These are niggas. These niggas not in their teens, brother. Not in their 20s, brother. These niggas not even in their 30s. These niggas are running around here talking. It's crazy as hell with these dudes, man. They're crazy. I'm a Power Ranger. Shalom. Okay, you're a Power Ranger. Come on and feed with me. The smarter you money hungry Moors. Okay, come on and feed then. I don't chase money. Money doesn't make a man. It's free national standards that make a man. So I know you're not real, but if you want to come on and feed for me, and I give you 4 minutes. If you're real, but you got to show your face. But let me explain this one more time, because I'm gonna block you too. Money doesn't make a man. It's free national standards and principles that make a man. And why are you thinking about coming on the feed? I'm gonna help you out. I want my Hebrew Israelites to put these things up. Since you say you a Hebrew Israelite, ain't no money hungry nigga over here. Because if I was money hungry, I would be crazy paid. So money doesn't make a man. It's free national standards and principles that make a man. I don't chase money, my nigga. I had money. Remember where I'm from, but I know it's upside down. It's called distress. I'm Philly, bro, all day. So you can hit the link. But before you hit the link, I want you to look up that word called Tawahido and Tawheed. I know I struck a nerve, Stan. I struck a nerve. Yeah, I struck a nerve, didn't I? So I want them to look up Tawahido and Tawheed. Both of those things, which I do practice. So when you look up Tawahido and you look up Tawheed, they both mean the oneness. The one. So tell the Hebrew Israelites to put this away Go get an Ethiopian Bible and read. Okay? All right? He says, so why do you need money to have a conversation? It wasn't money to have a conversation. It wasn't money to have a conversation. Sarnetta said debate. That's what Sarnetta said, debate. So my point, when I spoke to my elders before I went to New York, because I was going to the Arthur Schomburg Museum. That's where I was going at. Arthur Schomburg. So when I was going there, I called everybody what you do. It's like you come to Cali, you're going to call Sabir. You come to Philly, yo, Sabir, I'm in your hood. What's good? That's what you do. So Sarnetta said, would you mind coming to the House of Conscience? I never disrespected those brothers. Those brothers came at me and talk about these Moors and these Bays. My name is Sabir Bey on everything. Point blank. And what does it mean if you got a Bey on your name? No, it's just what it is. It's just what it is. So if you want to have a debate, what y'all should do is get it together and put the money up and have a debate. And I don't deal with people. I never even called it a debate. Never said debate. Sarnetta did. Because y'all still don't know how these dudes are. Peace, family. How y'all feeling? What book is that, bro?
Fake.
Oh.
It's a fight fake with facts.
But they don't know what facts are, brother. And this is the crazy part. Do you know that facts can be researched, analyzed, and proven? And beliefs of what people believe in? That's 8th grade civics. Facts can be researched, analyzed, and proven. And beliefs of what people believe in. Okay? So when you take the word believe, it's not playing with words or semantics, it's what it is. So when you look up the word believe, you're going to see the word lie in between belief. That's it. It's not semantics. It's not pun. We was taught these things in school. All of these beautiful things we was taught in the European school. Facts, as you know, can always prove true. They can be counted, measured, and documented in some way. Opinions of what people believe or think, because you back your beliefs up by facts. And then they would say, whose facts are they? Whose facts are they? What do you mean now? All of a sudden now, whose facts? It's crazy. But peace, brother. I'll see you in the feed. What's good?
You talking to me?
Yeah, peace.
Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
I watched you the other day on Sarnetta's platform. You seem like a cool brother at first, but one thing I'm very good at reading people, and you come off somewhat disrespectful, man, and kind of big-headed. Now, I don't mean that. No, let me finish, brother. Let me finish, because I also noticed you come off very disrespectful and big-headed. And what I noticed that a lot of brothers who are very knowledgeable, you tend to be unspiritual. Now, more is supposed to be spiritual, and you tend to come off very intelligent book-wise, but as far as character and how you walk as a man, you're very disrespectful, and you kind of manipulate a conversation. You cut people off, and you push and don't hear the opposite side. And when you hear the opposite side, you kind of push and jump over that, and you push your narrative and create your own narrative. That's what I pick up. Then you're calling us Power Rangers. There's no need for that. The same, there's no need for that. I watched you the other day. I watched the Power Rangers and the Power Rangers, this and that. That's absolutely not necessary if you're having a conversation. You're definitely a smart brother, but what I'm saying is that sometimes brothers like you, and there's a host of examples, you tend to get big-headed and somewhat disrespectful. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Hey, hey, brother Sabir, let me say something.
Okay,
I'm
go
gonna speak. I come up rough, and I'm from the Trayford, Winston-Salem. We talk smack. That's just where I come from. I come from a tough environment, and it's like if you can't take the heat, you got to stay out the kitchen. I look up to Sabir. Sabir setting a blueprint, and the work that he's doing, like he's like the Jay Rogers of our time. He's traveling. He's doing all this stuff. The people that he's calling the Power Rangers, they not doing the stuff that he's doing. It's like basketball, Slim. We used to play horse. You got to make the shot that he making. If he's shooting behind the line, you got to shoot behind the line. If he's shooting from Spain, you got to shoot from Spain. So, man, that's not disrespectful. Sabir done been through a lot of stuff. Like, he done lost a son. Do you know what it's like to lose a son?
No, they
You
don't.
know what I'm saying?
This is what he don't understand.
May I respond to him before you?
Let me respond to you now, because he wanted to say his piece. Let me explain. You don't know me. That's what the problem is. You just met me. I've been in this shit for almost 30 years, my G. If anyone knows me personally, right? I'm so humble. I will tell you to pull out a chair if you know me. You don't know me because you saw me online. You don't. I look at Power Range. Well, let me correct it. Hebrew Israelites. Let me correct that. Since you want, I'm gonna be respectful, right? They disrespect the hell out of everybody. Women, when I'm watching them on a corner, I don't like it. It's disrespectful, brother. Rather who they call them, if it's a Caucasian or whatever, they're disrespectful. I never get on a corner and disrespect nobody. When you in that arena with Sanetta, that's what Sanetta created. He's created that environment. Listen to me. Let you talk. I didn't cut you. I let you talk. True. You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through. That's what I'm talking. And you don't know where I'm from. I'm from South Philadelphia, the heart. I'm from the true school of South Philly. Not this new stuff. So when I watch people, I judge them on that energy you bring me. I'm gonna bring that energy directly back to you. That's how it is. So when you talk about Moors, Fez wearing this and that, yeah, I'm gonna come at you too. That's all this is about. I'm a humble you, brother, but I never disrespected you. You follow me? So if you come at me, I'm gonna come at you.
That's not the point. You just said that you see the brothers on the corners disrespecting people. You understand? So, all right, fine. I'm not taking that away. Some brothers do that. But what I'm saying is that I'm judging you based on what comes out of your mouth. You understand? Let me finish. I don't disrespect people on the corners, so you can't label me as one of the brothers that disrespect women and people on the corners. Because the same way I don't know you, you don't know me. I'm judging you based on what your actions I saw you display the other day, and even now the stuff you're saying in the last few minutes I've been watching you. True, I don't know you, but I can judge what comes out your mouth, and you tend to be disrespectful. And then furthermore, like back what the other brother said before you spoke, I thought Moors believed in the Quran or parts of the Quran. The Quran. Let me make my point. I'm not even long-winded. I'll let you speak. If you follow the Quran and you believe in the Quran, some of the actions you have committed yourself to in on the platform the other day and even now, and what he says has nothing to do with the Quran. Your character is supposed to be in a spiritual. The basis of your walk should be spiritual. Mm-hmm. It's not what you know. Overall, on my side of the spectrum, as an Israelite, my first foot that comes down is supposed to be spiritual, and you, as followers of the Quran, your first foot that you put down on the ground is to start spiritually. But if you go on with the knowledge and you're disrespectful, how can you say you are a follower of the Quran or wisdom? The brother's talking about all the work you put in over the last 30 years. I've been doing what I've been doing for 30 years, but if I act unspiritual and I act beastly, not to say you're acting beastly, and I'm disrespectful, then how am I a man of the Lord? You're supposed to be a man of God overall as a Moor. Am I right or wrong?
You're wrong. Let me explain to you why. First of all, if you paid attention to that video, you saw what happened first. It was Cesaria. You don't get it, bro. And I'm not judging all my brothers. It was him. He did it. When you come at me, bro, I don't know how and where you grew up at. We don't tolerate certain stuff, brother. I don't know if you.
What does that mean? What does that statement mean? What does that mean? What does that mean right there?
I want you to understand. Like the brother said, you don't know what I've been through. You don't know where I'm from.
No. That statement you meant. You said, I don't know where you come from, and we don't tolerate stuff like that. So what does that mean? Be specific.
You could chill out. Philadelphia, we don't tolerate certain shit.
All right, so what does that mean? What is the aftermath? What is the action? What does that mean?
Brother, if you're not going to hear me out, you don't come out and bark at us, brother, and you want to act no type of retaliation. I don't have to get listen, brother, we're going to leave it alone because you're going to take me somewhere I don't want to go, and I'm just being real with you. Again, you don't want to take me on that route, bro. Don't do that.
What does that mean, though? What does that mean?
It's all peace, brother. Just chill out. It's all peace. But let me explain something to you. For you to assume that you think because I'm a Moor, I'm supposed to follow Quran. Did you just see me pick up the Quran? I have the Tanakh. I have the book of Enoch. I have all books, not one book. So for you to say a Moor supposed to be X, Y, and Z, let me show you something about Moors. This is the Moor, brother. This is the Moorish Jews. So the Moors were not just Muslims or whatever you want to claim. And this is the thing that I want people to understand. I'm not a Moor that's in the Moorish Science Temple or a Moor that walks around with a fez on my head. I'm a Moor by birthright, and so are you. Point blank, period. So for him to say all of these things about me and don't know me, you don't know me like that, and I don't know you. But
I'm not judging you on that. I'm judging you on your actions,
brother. You're judging my actions because of what happened and what happened in this.
No. I'm judging you based on what you're saying,
brother.
Listen, real quick. No disrespect. Not to cut you off. You said out of your mouth that people from Philly don't get down a certain way and there's retaliation a certain way. Then you said we don't only follow the Quran. You said you follow in 3 other books you follow. Show me where those actions that we don't tolerate such and such and we do such and such. If someone comes at us a certain way, show me where you can justify those actions in any of those books you picked up. Any of those books.
So you telling me the Bible don't say eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth? It's not in there?
That's number one. You want me to answer you?
Yeah.
You want me to answer you?
Yeah.
Number one, us as Israelites, we believe in the Old and New Testament. We don't practice eye for an eye, tooth. Let me finish my point.
Right? You come out of this though.
But
right?
eye for an eye. Listen to me, brother. This is what you was doing with Tazaria. This is what you're doing it right now. You cut me off and you establish a whole different narrative to make you comfortable. But you asked me a question. Us as Israelites, we believe in the Old and New Testament. Show me the justification of eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth in the New Testament, because I believe in the New Testament. So show me an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth in the New Testament, and show me in the Quran and all those books you held up that you can justify an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Okay. So you're good with the book works and the history and stuff like that, but spirituality, you have no win.
Let me win. You keep saying spiritual. Let me explain something to you, brother. I'm trying to see it the best way I can. So if somebody hits you, right?
Yes.
You're not going to hit them back. You're not going to do nothing.
You're going to turn the other cheek.
I'm not going to turn the other cheek. I'm going to defend myself. But even in your Quran, correct me if I'm wrong. Even in your Quran, so you're doing it again. Bro, I didn't finish my answer. You're doing it again. You did the same thing with the Zariyat when y'all was talking about what defines a man, the man or the woman, or the seed.
It's a
you
yes.
The same thing,
brother. It's a yes or a no. I didn't ask you to go into a
right? So you asked me a question, and I can only respond yes or no. I can't elaborate on why yes or no. Is that how it works? How spiritual is that?
Listen, brother, you keep saying this spiritual thing, brother. I believe I'm.
No, I asked you a question. I said, if you ask me a question, I can only answer you yes or no. I can't elaborate on why yes or no. And again, you're doing the same thing you did with that brother Tazariak when you was talking about a man's seed versus a woman's seed and nationality. You cut people off, and then you establish your own narrative, and you come off intelligent. But I want to have a discussion where you hear me out and I hear you out.
Brother, but this is not, listen, but this is the key, and I heard you, and I'm gonna let you continue. This is not a discussion that I can have you on here for a half an hour. Now, that's
I don't need a half an hour. I'm going into the store.
Bear with me. Bear with me. I asked you a question, right? And I'm gonna let you continue, right? That's not what you heard on their show either. They argue when you watch Senator Show back and forth. Nobody's listening. Everybody's arguing over everybody.
So what are you talking about?
Listen,
what are you talking
about? Let's be realistic, people. How many of y'all heard Senator shows, right? And they argue over each other and don't let nobody talk.
That's not all the time, man. I'm on Senator Show constantly, and that is not all the time. That's now you're. I'm not gonna call you a liar, but that is not true all the time. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens.
But let the people answer that question, because that's you. Because of course you're gonna defend it. But
what people? What people? If you go on his show and you ask that same question, it's going to be a different answer from the people that love you and show you love.
So you thinking that none of those people that watching Senator Show is watching this right now? You think they're not? You on here?
Yeah, I'm on here. When I saw you the other day, that was my first time ever seeing you. You were so boastful. Everybody sees me. They know my name. They know my name. Everybody. What?
Come on. Seriously.
That's not true. That's not true.
You're going to go there with that, brother?
That's the spirit.
Hey, Sabir, can we change the topic? I was going to say, I wanted to.
I'm going to get off. I'm not going to stay. I'm going to get off. I'm going to jump off. I'm not going to disrespect your panel. I'm going to leave with this. I'm just going to say, overall, you're a very intelligent brother, but spiritually, you don't get any points there. You're very low level on spirituality. And what I'm saying is that you pulled out 3 books.
Thank you.
But then 3 books, 3 spiritual books, including the Quran.
You want me to pull out more books?
What's that?
I put out a lot of. I could put a lot of books. How many more books?
Those are regular. I'm talking about spiritual books. Those are just regular books that you read. You pull out on your right hand side or your left hand side. You pulled out 3 spiritual books, but yet you're talking about we from Philly and we don't tolerate this, and we come back. That's not.
Well, this is what I want you to do, bro.
Type of action is not in any of the books. And the act, I'm gonna jump off. And all I'm gonna say is the reason why we act the way we act and do the negative to each other that we do is because we lack spirituality. You're a good historian, but I bet you can't tell me historically wise what is the source of spirituality that we use as a whole or as in the majority history wise. I bet you can't tell me that. I always ask you brothers that question.
Listen, brother.
But I'm not gonna keep you. I'm gonna jump off though, man.
No,
it's Friday.
That's okay. Why jump off? Stay on. See what I'm saying? You.
Because your boy just.
Don't worry about nobody. Listen. Don't worry about nobody.
He's doing it again. He's here. At least you do. You go. No. Forget about that. And we follow your narrative.
I am saying to you, it's not Sabir Bey's narrative. I said don't go nowhere. So when you see me doing this, I'm saying don't go nowhere. That's what I'm saying to you. Don't assume anything.
Well, I didn't
leave. But you said here you go again. You're doing it again. I'm saying just don't leave yet, because this is the thing. When you leave, it's like leaving a show or a movie at the end, right? And you don't know what is another part at the end of the movie. That's all it really is. So you're gonna hear what you're gonna say your part, right? Then run to another show and say, "Well, that brother ain't spiritual."
No, I'm not. I just left the gym. I'm outside, man. I ain't gonna run to those other shows. When I get home, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll get home when I get home, or maybe I'll come back on here when I get home. But
Come on.
What's that?
It's okay. You can come on.
And it's not a disrespect towards you. I'm just saying, spiritual wise, you got good points. You even got some negatives on us. But then our book tells us that there's negatives in every man. We are born in the negative. That's what our book says.
This book, right?
That book in your book. So I'm saying, in other words,
I don't never see them using the Quran. I just see them using the Bible, calling people all kinds of names. So what I want you to do, brother,
so let me ask you a question. You said that you just see us calling people all kinds of names. Are you saying across the broad with that broad brush, you're painting at all the camps?
No, listen.
So you have to be but you
listen, brother. I hear you. I'm not saying everyone. So
you're coming off that way.
No, I'm not. Listen,
well, that's where listening comes in.
That's when listening comes in. I'm straight.
Well, I know Moors. I know. I like Taharka Bey. Taharka Bey is a very humble Moor. I love listening to Taharka Bey.
Let me help you out, brother, for a second.
Humbleness does not equate to spirituality. Everybody has a spirit.
Prove that.
Said everybody has a spirit.
Let me
prove that. No, that humbleness does not equate to spirituality. Can you justify that with scripture?
Let me explain something to him, right? And this is not a knock on my brother Taharka, and I think this is what he gets confused at. I was doing this before Taharka Bey, real rap. So my point is that Taharka Bey wanted to be like a Sanetta. So these are the things that people do. That's why you say you didn't know about me, but if I say Google me, then you'll say everything else, right? This is just what I say, just Google me. I'm not saying all Hebrew Israelites. Some of my brothers in Hebrew, like we sit and break bread and we talk. One of my brothers actually started studying the science. So it's not all of them. It's like you blame, like most people blame all Moors for what some Moors do. I'm gonna give them an example. When some Moors was taking people's cars and houses, right? They blanket all the Moors, right? And it wasn't true. They blanket the Moors, because I heard Hebrew Israelites at the time talking about what Moors were doing. You follow me? So when he said, well, you blanketing all the Hebrew Israelites, I'm not blanketing all of them. It's only them that I watch and people send me the videos, or if I'm walking down Chicago or walking in New York or walking wherever and seeing them disrespect people. So
can I ask
you what I'm talking about? I'm not talking about you, brother. See what I'm saying? I would judge you by your actions. You follow me? Not by what you're saying to me. You follow me? That's all. It's not you.
Yeah, I lost you.
So my thing, what people
Mm-hmm.
do is they watch a video and then they run to the next show and say, well, that nigga arrogant. That nigga no, it's none of that. It's none of that. Anybody who knows you, Marcus will tell you, I'm the most humblest nigga that you will probably know. Straight up. But when you in an arena of animals, like when you in a fight, but nigga, that's what it is. It's not, I mean, come on, family. I don't do that.
Can I
You know, come on, don't do that.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Are you familiar with the show BMF?
I don't even like that show. You know why?
I just want to make a point. There's a part in the show where they show these Moors. They had some good Moors and you had some bad Moors, and then some of the Moors were.
Was that really real? Was that really in that movie? Because I seen something like that. I don't watch it. Was it real? Y'all seen it? I didn't know it was real.
I don't know that. I'm trying to find, is that real history as far as the Moors hustling and shooting people and so on and so forth in the 90s in Atlanta. But if, let's say hypothetically it was true, I'm just simply trying to show you that there are bad people in all organizations, including my organization and my belief. Is bad people.
But I didn't. Let me explain it to you because you asked me a question. I don't know about it because I don't watch the movie. Why I don't watch the movie? I'm gonna give you why I don't watch it. Because I lived it. I'm from South Philly. My family was from Black Incorporated. I was in the era in the 90s with JBM. That was JBM. You don't know who the JBM is, the Junior Black Mafia. That's who that was, right? But I can say this for a fact, that a lot of dudes that was in the Nation of Islam did a lot of slimy stuff. And that's why I said I know things that most people don't know. My family was from the Black Mafia, okay? So the funny part is I don't know about the Moors in Atlanta doing stuff like that, but you had a lot of other groups that were doing things. You see what I'm saying? So when you live that life, you don't want to keep repeating it. That's why I never watched the show.
I think they were out of St. Louis.
Show for that reason, bro. And let me show you something else. What I'm talking about. You know who this dude is right here? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull this up. Do you know who this person is right there? That's my brother in the green. In between me and my brother.
Yeah, you showed this when you was on the other platform the other day. You said he's a boxer or something like that.
No. This guy is Joey Molino, the mob dude in Philly. Joey Molino.
Okay.
So that's South Philly. All this is South Philly. So my point, I don't get into certain things anymore because people watch things, and I laughed at this particular picture because I said, "Damn, nigga, the Fed's still taking pictures of these niggas, right?" And I said, "I'm in the picture of it." You follow me? Like, damn. So when I say things, I'm saying things for a reason, but I'm really speaking in codes for those who know. So I know Black Incorporated, I know Junior Black Mafia, I know all of these beautiful things, but I choose not to talk about them no more because you don't know who's trying to come to get something from you to use against you. That's why I speak in riddles. So when I'm speaking to you, I'm trying to let you see where I came from.
Why? Why are you trying to?
It's not to glorify. It's the same reason why you watch BMF.
I'm asking you specifically, why are you trying to illustrate or show me where you came from? What is the point in you showing me where you came from?
No, I'm not I'm not trying to show you anything. I'm not showing you who
you just said it. You said you want me to see where you came from. You just said it.
From being from South Philadelphia. I don't want to hear about that stuff anymore. You follow me? That's what I don't want to hear about. So you brought up BMF. I don't want to hear about BMF because you know why? It was negative. You follow me? It was the same stuff. So we're promoting these things, and when we promote them, it's an algorithm, right? So when you're promoting, it's called arbitrons and stuff like that. When you watch these things and children grow up, they think it's cool like that, right? So it's cool to blow a nigga's head off. You follow me? A girl got killed in Philadelphia last week. Dude stood over top of her, shot her 5 times, took her gun. I said, God damn, it's things that I see that I don't like. You follow me? And it's reason why we're looking at these things. And for you to say my spirit, even down to my son being killed, brother, you know, it's weird. Even for me being shot, I look at things and I'm like, how would I react if I saw this person? You follow me? How this is what's going on in my brain. How do I react and what would I do? Okay, you know what I mean? It's that type of stuff because I'm constantly fighting this thing in my head not to do certain stuff to certain people because of what happened. You see what I'm saying? Until you experience that, you can't speak on it. And it wasn't a white person that did it. It was my own people who did it. So when I'm looking at people, I don't go to fight somebody. I'm come to bring clarity with somebody. I'm not fighting with none of them dudes. I'm just don't like them lying to people. That's all it is. And I don't like people disrespecting people on the corner because of what they look like. Oh, you're not a such and such. Get the hell out of you. Such a, oh, you can't judge all of them. I'm not judging all. I'm only judging what I'm seeing. Like you said, you're seeing.
So wouldn't I be justified? Listen. So based on that statement, you're only judging what you're saying.
That's it.
Considering that last statement, aren't I justified on what I see?
Yeah, but
you said yes.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying. Okay. So all I'm saying on top of that is that a lot of people get hooked with the book smarts and Kemet and Islam and even my belief. They get hooked. Get hooked on that. But I'm saying the foundation of what man is lacking and the foundation of what man needs is spirituality. That's all I'm saying.
No doubt. And
So if I see someone, and I'm not saying I can't get out of pocket. I get out of pocket, but I will admit when I'm out of pocket or I get out of character. The key thing, I've been doing what I'm doing for over 30 years, and I taught. We got a school on Broad Street in Philadelphia. I taught in Philly many times. We used to teach on Market Street. So I've been to Philly, and Philly's a rough town. I'm not going to front, but you got rough towns everywhere, and people are going through things everywhere. And the spirituality that takes you out of the sinkhole that all of us in. That's all I'm saying. And I'm just saying.
I agree with you, brother, and I'm not against you. And the reason why I'm saying this to you is when I even came home, I went back to my neighborhood, brother, where I'm from, right? Just so people can see that, and this is all I was saying to you. We glad you made it out. We glad you did. I went to the basketball courts on 20th and Tasker, my G, where niggas like live. It's a moral of all these young people, and I'm like, this is insane. And I remember those people who got killed. This is in the 90s. There's a wall on 20th and Tasker, and I went there just to show people playing basketball. You follow me? Like, yo, and I said, I'm gonna stay on the outskirts. If you go back and watch that video of me walking through South Philly, I said, I'm gonna stay out on the outskirts because I don't want nobody saying, oh, Sabir is here. And it's not ego, it just happens. So when the boy saw me, he said, yo, Sabir, y'all, damn, dude, we proud you made it out of here. But I really didn't make it. You follow me? I didn't make it. I got shot in them same streets, bro. I'm walking and let people see you play basketball. This is what we're doing. So I'm talking with people. I don't know if nobody's gonna blow my wig off. And then as I walk further, I'm getting from a conversation from an elder that said they shooting people with locks in their hair in Philly. I said, damn, huh? I said, well, I already got shot in my head, and I turned my head around. I said, this is the bullet hole right there. You follow me? So these are things that I'm living. It's not that I'm arrogant about it. It's that I want you to see me, not knowing that you may not think I'm nobody, but people say, well, damn, bro.
Say nobody, man. Why you keep projecting? Why you keep trying to project you're somebody?
Listen,
you're a brother, and
I'm
a brother. You're a brother, and I'm a brother. I'm just trying. I'm just trying to.
Can I finish?
Yeah, brother. Yes.
My point of doing what I'm doing is that people can see what I went through. Everyone that knows me know that I lost my son, right? They know what happened. They know what I've been through. They know what I went through. I can only speak on me, right? So I'm going to use my life as an example. You can change this environment. You can change it. Not standing on one spot on a corner. I'm going to go in the worst of the worst places, right? To let you see me. You follow me? This is what you can do.
So when you say, so that last statement, you can change the environment, but not standing on a corner. That's a slight at us because we play the corners? Is that what you're trying to say?
Brother, if I want to make something a slight, I would. I keep trying to tell you, I'm straightforward.
So what does that mean, though? You said not on the corner. Who is that directed at, though? Who's on the corner?
Brother, if you know what Sonetta says, there was the funniest thing ever. If I throw a rock and the dog yell, that's who it's for. So my point is that if it's not a
but if you throw a rock and it hit me square in my head, I'm not a dummy to say, well, maybe he wasn't talking about us or me.
Obviously,
if dogs holler.
If dogs holler, it's not about you then.
So who's on the corner? You said you go around and oppose her. You're making this very confusing and complicated when it doesn't have to.
You have stick-up kids. You have stick-up kids in the corner. You got gangsters in the corner. Old peoples is in the corner.
All right. You're right.
All these people on the corner, right? Stick-up kids. Right. If I'm walking past a nigga, right, and I'm saying nigga, if you sitting on a corner, you have all kinds of people on corners. This is not damn, dude.
Doing what? Doing what on the corner?
We just was talking about the drug dealers on the corner. I just told you the gang niggas on the corner, the stick-up boys on. You got dudes on the corner that actually builds on the corner.
So that's what you meant. You meant the dudes,
brother. If I want to say who it is, I can say it. I said anybody.
Say it.
If I'm brother, I said anybody that's on the corner. Let me.
All right, brother. All right.
Just in case you don't get this, I walked past 7-Day Adventists today. You know where they at? They on the corner, right on the corner, right? So 7-Day Adventists right there on the corner, right? And I took one of their pamphlets, right? I didn't argue with them, but I took it 8 every day. Every time I walk, anybody from Philadelphia walk past on the corner, at the clothespin in Philadelphia. You're going to see them there, and then you're going to see another Christian group down the street, straight up. They're on the corner. You follow me? That's the corner. That's all I'm saying. So you took it and said, well, brother, we talking about us. No. If I want to say the person,
Dog holler.
hit dogs holler.
The fact that you said about wisdom and building and teaching, and you could do that other places than the corner, it doesn't equate to the crackheads or people just talking on the corner. The main people on the corner is us, so I just assumed that it was talking about us. But maybe you're right. Maybe I just took it the wrong way. Maybe I am the hit dog that hollered. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that was. I'll take it.
I literally just gave it to you. I just told you who was on the corner.
I heard you. I said. Well, maybe I misread you.
So that's the thing. This is also people, and every time I say something about me, niggas get in their feelings. I am a Gemini. Geminis are weird, crazy, unpredictable dudes. That's what. This is why.
You still live in Philly?
Say it again.
Do you still live in Philly?
No, I come back here because I have one son here, but I came back to do a tour through Philadelphia.
Wait. If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer if you don't want. What state do you live in?
California. Everybody knows I'm in California.
Oh, okay, all right. I didn't know. All right.
Okay, so that's why people got to keep the notifications on or share the videos, right? You would know. I'm in everywhere. Matter of fact, I'm gonna help you out. I've been in California for what, 15 years, I believe. 15 years. I believe 15 years. But when I'm gonna show you who I used to bring out to California for people that think I'm so against everything in spirituality. So let me pull something up for you real quick. This is my elder James Smalls, right? Give me 1 minute. Why is my thing is not coming up? Give me 1 second, bro. That's not what I. Hold up.
Can't make it come up.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my computer, man.
Maybe the spirit don't want it to come up. Maybe the spirit don't want it to come up, brother.
You say the spirit don't want it to come up?
The spirit.
I'm just playing. I'm just messing with you.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny?
I'm just messing around, brother.
That's okay. KRS-One has a song called "Spiritual Minded."
KRS-One is from uptown, brother.
I already know. I talked to you. You must not know who. If you don't know, ask KRS-One if you run across him. Who am I? And watch what he tell you. I did a lot of videos with KRS-One.
KRS-One also named the prophets of the Bible as black. He had a song, a track with all the prophets were black.
Let me explain to you what KRS-One tell you. Talk to him now, like literally talk to him and watch.
Do you believe the prophets were black?
Listen,
or they existed?
They were melanated, yeah, no doubt. But let me tell you what's so funny part. Have you ever listened to this last album called Against the Protest? It was funny because I called Mos Def Yasin Bey. So I said, yo, you know KRS-One mentioned your name in the song. He said, like Yasin Bey, I'm giving you more shit. KRS-One knows I sit with KRS-One. I calls KRS-One. We talk, but he talking to a group of people that he has to draw in, right? This is what KRS-One told. He's talking to a group of people. That's like me sitting on the corner talking to somebody. I say, my nigga, what's up, my nigga? We know, right? Or John, right? You know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to relate that language in that particular tone, right? So if I'm over here now, I got to switch up and go over here with them. I'm going to give you an example again. I was on Revolt TV. Go look it up. Go to my IMDb and you'll see me on Revolt, right? I'm on Revolt TV. And as I'm going on the stage, because when I used to do my radio, I can say what I want to say. It's like a comedian, right? A comedian say what they want to say on the stage. I've been around Eddie Griffin 1,000. I know all of them cats. It's different when you're in the movie. So when I'm on the stage, I had to switch up and I forgot my mic was on, right? So the dude gave me a script to follow and I said, I don't follow scripts. I got to come from the heart, right? On Revolt TV, David Banner was on it with me. So my point, brother, is that I have to switch up when I'm speaking to certain people. So when KRS-One said what he said, he's drawn in. He also said in my philosophy, go listen to it. I'm not white or black. I'm brown from the Boogie Down Productions, of course. He told you, I'm not white or black. I'm brown from the Boogie Down. So he's telling you, he's using these words to relate to a certain group of people. So when I'm using words, I'm relating to you, but I'm going to pull you back to who the Moors are. It's the same thing with James Smalls. That's a Sabir Bey production right there, right? This is Baba James Smalls when I brought him to California. You see that says African spirituality. How could I not be dealing with spirituality when I deal with that? This is a Sabir Bey production. So I am a very spiritual being, but nobody's going to let nobody bully anybody to do anything at all, not even you. So let me give you another one. Leonard Jeffries. So don't everybody think I don't. These people got paid to come to Cali. Yes, it says Sabir Bey Productions. The Elder Speaks. Leonard Jeffries in California. So all of these things I have done, and most people don't know because I'm holding them back. It's not that I'm holding them back from y'all, just that y'all can purchase them, right? So these are the things that I was doing. Here's another one. You want to talk about Taj? I did Wesley Muhammad. I had Jose Pimentel Bay. I had everybody out in California. And it wasn't cheap to bring them to California. So that was Taj right here. You see this one says also what? A Sabir Bay Productions. Once again, all of this I've been doing for the longest. Why doesn't the black man have a nationality? So
what is the black man's nationality? You have to change the subject. I'm just curious.
We're more.
Is it more?
That's all you got to do is do the research. There's many books out people can buy. J.A. Rogers, Nature Knows No Color Line, 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro. So if you want to
so biblically speaking, whether it's the Quran or the Bible, does the nationality more exist in any of those texts?
Yes, they do. They in there. They all in there. The Moabites.
Really? Where in the Bible is start with the Bible. I'm more familiar with the Bible, but where's the nationality of more in the Bible? Start there first.
Go read up the ancient Moabite. I'm gonna tell you. Anything else? Go read some books, brother. Okay, go read them. So this is Jose Pimentel Bay. This is another Sabir Bay Productions, the original American. You know how old this video is before people started talking about these things? This says Sabir Bay Productions. All you got to do is get the books or go travel. I'm not here to, this ain't no lecture, because if it was a lecture, right, I'll be getting paid. And that's the same thing that Sa Neter was trying. This is my point. You think it's arrogancy, but when the conscious people are the ones that is saying, no, we're going to move Sabir over here. And if I say, go look me up, then they say, oh, you talking about yourself? No, I do that when I walk in stores. When I go into museums, I say, look me up. That's, if you punch my name in Google, they'll look me up. If I don't have no ID on me, right? I will literally say, go look my name up, and it's right there. And they'll say, come on in. I was just at the museum, which I'm getting ready to go back there to today, at the Philadelphia Museum, right? So that's what I do. So you cannot get mad at me because I'm using my tools.
I'm not mad. I'm not, brother. I'm not mad at you.
I'm not saying you, bro. I said you can't get mad when I'm using the tools that the Creator gave to me. You follow me? Most people fear what they don't understand. That's why Nas said, niggas fear what they don't understand and hate what they can't conquer. That's just the theory of man.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's what is happening with us, brother. I'm the type of dude that will go out my way and do it no matter what it is and suffer the consequences. You follow me? That's what it is. So everybody be taught. And
I ain't mad at you, brother. I ain't mad at you.
Never get mad. We should never get mad. And that's why I said,
now, you my brother, but now earlier you said about the other nationalities. I don't care about the other nationalities. I care about you and the brothers on the panel. You know what we teach and what we believe. That I have love for you and all the brothers and sisters. To hell with everybody else. What's that?
Well, see, this is the thing. I deal with humanity. If you don't care about nobody else, you shouldn't go into that store you're going into, nor should you be driving that white man's car, nor should you be using the white man's credit card if you don't care about nobody else. See,
well, our book, and I don't know how much you know. You said from what you said, you know what we teach. Our book, we're in captivity, you know. So we going, and the scripture says, use the word. I know, but I'm just telling you what we believe. You don't have to believe it or accept it. It can sound crazy to you. Our Lord says to use the world, but don't abuse ourselves in the world. So that's how we get down. You understand? That's like you brought up turning the other cheek. That's like me having a Glock and the damn enemy is coming at me. I ain't gonna use this Glock. It's the enemy's Glock. He made it. And instead of putting two in somebody to defend myself. So, you know, it's just common sense and wisdom.
You said the belief system. So there's a difference between believing something and knowing something. You know that? There's a difference between believing and knowing.
But you know what I mean, though. But when I say I believe, I know. You know what I mean.
I'm giving you common sense, brother. Believe me that someone told you when you research and deal with the facts is different. So when I said I deal with humanity, right? It's humanity.
That's so everything you believe, you went and researched the facts and then you knew? Or there's some things that people told you and you believed it? And you know,
brother, let me explain it. The brother just told you this just now when you was listening to him. He actually said it to you. Where I went to the places, not taking one person's word, not taking one book's word. I went and stayed in places for months to find the facts and bought multiple books in different languages. So I'm not reading one book. I'm not even home, but this is just some of something I will travel with.
So
That's
in order to know something, you have to travel there. Is that what you say?
travel, you got to buy the books, and the travel is the key to everything. KRS-One has a song, since you keep bringing up KRS-One. Listen to this song called Books by KRS-One. I can play it.
KRS-One didn't give any pushback on African Bombada and his wicked iniquities.
That's
of-
not-
of
That's
child-
a different.
child-
That's a
of child
different
abuse.
conversation.
Total different conversation.
So why should I ever listen to
But that's a
KRS?
different
No, that goes
conversation.
into
Brother.
some again.
Brother, that is a different conversation that you.
No,
should-
I'm saying it because
Well,
you said to listen. You said if someone tells you something and you mention him as far as what he said in the record.
KRS-One,
How can I-
not
I
African
only
Bombada.
quoted- I'm not talking about Bambaataa. I'm talking about
All right,
KRS-One.
let's forget about that. Let's go.
You follow me?
You
You're-
said
you're
you said
saying-
if someone tells you something, in order to go above belief, you have to go to different countries and research and get the facts to know.
No, what he's saying is he's researching the researcher, and that's what
He's
everybody
researching the
needs to
researcher.
do.
That's it.
So let me ask you a question on that statement right
You
there.
can ask me, hold up. Let me ask you a question, bro. Since you keep asking me all these questions, right? Go to my.
I only asked. You've been
No.
yeah,
You didn't
yeah,
ask
brother,
a
go ahead.
million damn questions on my feed.
Yeah,
bro.
brother, go ahead. I'll do my best. I'll do my best.
You're spiritual. Then you.
I can't hear you. Say again. Start again.
You saying you spiritual, right? And you treat.
I'm somewhat spiritual. I'm
somewhat spiritual. So you're not spiritual. So now you're somewhat spiritual.
no, I'm not. Yeah, I'm spiritual. I'm spiritual. Go ahead. I want to hear what you. I want to hear
Pay
this
your
going.
tithes.
How about this part?
Let me ask you a
Spiritual-
question before I call again.
Hold up. Go to
I
my.
want to hear his question. I want to hear his question. I wanna
Go
hear-
to my. Can you go to my Zelle, PayPal, and Chime? Because you did ask me a million questions. You do know that, right?
Say that again.
Let me see
And
you.
pay your tithes.
I can't hear. I want to hear the brother. Say it again.
Hold on, y'all. He said, my brother Marcus said, pay your tithes, right? Can you go to Zelle, PayPal, and Chime and drop something right there? Because you've been
Oh,
asking about
you gotta pay my tithes.
brother. Listen,
And offerings.
Is that what he said? It's two people talking.
Nobody's talking but me. You act like
Okay.
you don't have.
All right,
Listen to
say
me
what you're gonna say
again.
now. I'm not
said-
acting like nothing. I want to hear this.
Okay, so could you go to my Zelle, PayPal, and Chime? Because you asked me about 20 questions. I don't know. I kept tracking in my head how many questions you asked me. Not that I don't want to answer all your questions, but go. I'm asking you just one question. Could you go to Zelle, PayPal, and Chime or Apple Pay and donate?
So I have to pay. So for me to ask,
Never mind, brother. Forget it.
you're doing it again.
No, forget it, bro.
So for me to go to church, I got to pay tithes and offerings.
He's
You mean
saying
to tell me
he just said
you
to me,
want 10%?
for him to ask my questions, right? If you asked a billion questions, and if I say ask you one, you should automatically be like, yo, brother. I mean, brother, it was cool. He answered it. Okay, I should donate something. I'm not asking for a question. Lord Jamal said for him to read your comments, you got to pay him. That's what Lord Jamal said. So we pick and choose what we want to support, and I'm not going to entertain it, and I don't have to entertain it. If Lord Jamal can get on these feeds and say what he said, or Tyreek or any, I'm the only one that's don't supposed to do that, but I'm so spiritual. But you got so much from me, and you stayed on the feed, and then now you want to know, talking about I'm arrogant, I'm this. No, brother, it's people like you that talk out the side of your neck. You follow me? That's what I don't like, bro. That's what I don't like. You're not going to use me, brother. And that's what Sarnetta was trying. And this is when the attitude comes in. You're not going to use me or play me. It's not going to work. You follow me? I don't have
Something for nothing.
I don't have a 501c3, brother, from the government. The Hebrew Israelites have a 501c3, my G. I don't have a
Tithes and offerings,
Come on, baby.
my brother.
It's insane. I don't
The
have
church
501.
do it.
I'm not asking the white man for a tax exempt. Stop it. I'm on a grind with it. You follow me? This is insane. And they're going to pick what and choose what you want and then run to somebody else's show and say, well, he's this and he's that, he's this and he's that behind your back. I don't care if they never come to this feed, bro. You can't stop this and you can't stop me. Period. Get used to it. Like he said, it happens. Carter G. Woodson said, get used to me because I ain't going nowhere. That's what Carter G. Woodson said. Get used to me because I ain't going nowhere. You can hate it all you want, but you're going to keep coming because something's going to intrigue you to come over here. That's all. This ain't arguing over nobody. That's why I didn't want to go back to Sunday show, because it would have been an argument back and forth, arguing over each other. I don't want to
Yeah,
do that
for free.
for free. I don't want to do that. And I don't have to do that. I'm not obligated to do that. I'd rather debate a European at a university on that type of stuff. That's who I want to debate, not Negroes on social media. Bring me a European. Let's talk about who we was before 1492.
And by the way, if you're breathing, you spiritual.
But people don't want to hear that, bro. Niggas are hypocrites, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, and they get mad because I say they are hypocrites. They're not. It's insane, brother. You're gonna get on my feet and argue with me and to get mad at one thing that I said. Oh my God, he said for you to answer a question.
I'm a busy brother. Shalom, man. I'm gonna get out of here though, because all right, don't have to be rude with it, man. We still brothers, man. Why you mad?
I just said salam. No, I said salam.
No, but the look on your face is like good riddance.
Oh God, seriously, brother. Look on your face. Listen, if you want to
brother, it's all good, brother. So
you want to
it's all love, brother. It's all good. I'm not. I ain't mad at any of you brothers, man. What's going on between you and Sarnetta? That's between you and Sarnetta. I just want to talk.
I have no issue.
Cool,
with
brother. I just want to talk to you. That's all I just want. And I, you told me to stay. I was leaving. You said I didn't just stay and I was asking you a billion questions. You told me you to stay. Remember? I didn't. I was leaving.
It's all good, bro. But let me say this before you go, bro. Man, I have no issue. I have no issue with Sarnetta. That's my brother, for the record. I really don't. I don't have. No
I hear you, brother. That's good, man.
Okay, so let's make that clear. I don't have no issue with you. I don't have no issue with Sarnetta. So if that's not being humble, I don't know what you call it. You follow me? So people pick and choose what they want out of this, and this is what I got to deal with on the regular, Marcus. This is what I got to deal with. You take and pick and what you want, and then bring in something else. When most of these people have done stuff that y'all know that it's totally wrong, but trying to bring a Bambaataa situation. And I wish a nigga would try me with that.
Yeah, he really did try to flip that.
He tried it, and that's what they do. They do stuff.
I'm wondering, is he that troll?
It doesn't matter what these people. I don't even care if they trolls. You know what I mean? I could care less, man. It is what it is with these dudes, man. And this is the mentality that we're in. This is what we're dealing with. And get mad at me as if I'm supposed to be this pastor. Yes, Islam, brother, no problem. God is good all the time, nigga. I'm gonna tell you. And to be a hypocrite.
You better be more humble. Spirituality is close to humbleness.
Be a hypocrite on the weekend, my nigga. No, I'm a real dude. If I don't like you, I'm gonna let you know I don't like you. You follow me?
Hey, Southern Bay.
What's up?
I just wanted to ask him, like, tell me what spirituality means. Since you feel me, since he's so spiritual, I wasn't trying to disrespect him, but I was gonna ask him that, like, hey, tell me what spirituality means. Like, tell me what that means. You feel
I don't know. Listen, you know what my spirituality is, brother? Treat brothers, and I told Brandy this too. I said, treat people the way you want to be treated. You know what Bob Marley said? Bob Marley said this. He said, life, my religion is life. Life. That's what he said. My religion is life. People get in their feelings because they don't understand, or they try to get in your head. I'm the wrong person's head you try to get into. It's not going to work. I told you I'm a crazy Gemini. I'm crazy. Somebody said they keep trying to do Cash App. I keep trying to tell you I don't do Cash App. I do Zelle or PayPal. Stop playing, or Apple Pay. We have no time for children games, bro. I don't have time for grown men games. I truly don't. If you with it, you with it. If you don't, you don't. I'm fine. You ain't got to be these things. I just showed him. You would think, just think about this for a minute, Marcus. I just showed him the Moorish Jews, right? You would think that he would have been like, oh, the Moorish Jews. You see how they pay attention to what they want to pay attention to? It says Moorish Jews.
Right, look, you showed him that look, it would have made somebody else think like, okay, well, hold on. He got the book of Enoch. He got
all the books, right?
You had all the books. Like he said, he talking about one book, as if the mother book's not supposed to be with that book. I mean, I ain't gonna say they supposed to be with it, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like as if they don't come from that. Like,
but
based on how the Bible was just thrown together, right?
The thing about me, bro, like when I watch people's shows, I can pick up things. Like if somebody would have showed me this, for instance, the Moorish Jews. Wait a minute, what the hell is that? I would have stopped and said, what is that? What is that? Why is that there? What book did that come from? Oh, the Jews in Morocco. Oh, yeah, that's what book it came from. You see what I'm saying? It will be that type of reaction, but this is not what the Sarnetta shows do. That's not what they're on. It's about arguing, yelling, screaming. That says Moorish Jews right there, right? Moorish Jews. But if I show you the book, would you go buy the book and research the book? Let me help you out. This is the book right here. Those are my books, and that's my yarmulkes. Those are my yarmulkes. The Moorish
Yeah.
Jews of Morocco. I
Yes,
was there.
sir.
You follow me? So why get mad at me and try to argue with me, right? About things that you didn't research or saying something is pseudo when you yourself did not go look it up. In order for you to debunk something, you have to go what? Research it.
Look, at least look it up.
You have to. But the problem is dudes don't do that. My brother Malik said he probably inboxed me all these questions, pay tithes like you do with the Hebrew Israelites. He's stupid as hell. Malik, he just probably inboxed me, said, tell him to pay tithes.
Yo, Samir.
What's up?
Man, that's what I want to say, brother. See, the thing that get me, a lot of so-called black people do what he did, because I hear it all the time. Are you coming off aggressive, or you should be humble? This the thing. The house on fire. I first heard this from the apostle, the 13th son. The house on fire. When the house on fire, you're not gonna be like, hey y'all, come on, please, let's get out the house. Let's get out the house. You go, hey, get out the house. The house on fire, because the house on fire right now. You know what I'm saying?
Get the hell out that goddamn house, nigga.
Yeah, and the house on fire right now, for real. We ain't got time for no nice stuff. And then they keep on bringing up Jesus. Jesus means justice. If Jesus was to come right now, he ain't gonna be nice. Like, what you talking about? Like, everybody wants this nice stuff, and that's not the time that we're living in.
No, we're not. And this is what it is. He don't even know me, dude. Like, if person know who even said on the phone with me, I'm a funny dude. I joke with you. This is me. Marcus can tell you I'm like this in person and like this on here. But when I'm around people, you know how, and I'm not bragging. You know how many people I fed since I've been in Philly homeless? I'm like nigga here, and I got children. I'm the type of person, I don't have to let you know what I do, but that's the type of person I am. For him to say, oh, you don't even talk like you humble, brother. No, if he understood that whole dynamics of Sanetta's show, and I knew Sanetta, and I knew what he was going to do when I walked in Sanetta's house. I already knew.
I gotta go watch the show now.
I told y'all what he was going to do. He was filming, and I said, Sanetta, don't. And that ticking point, right? I said, Sanetta, go live, don't record it. That's what I told Sanetta. So as I'm trying to get my computer together, it wasn't working. If y'all go back and watch the original, I said, let me get my phone together so I can go live. So just in case you try to edit it out. When I was leaving, Sanetta said, I'm not going to edit anything out. That's what Sanetta said, right? But when I got the video, I didn't get the video. Everybody was sending me parts of that Sanetta's video. So Sanetta did a commentary playing the video as if he kept stopping, as if I was there, right? And saying, well, Sabir, you know you're wrong, brother. You think you know everything. Oh, Sabir, you asking for money. You ask for a lot more money. Like, nigga, I didn't even say all of that. But when you watch the video, that's what he was doing. So this is why I said, keep it live. So you won't do that. This is why I record when I'm in a room. So when people get an attitude at me, get mad at me, you don't know how many niggas in this conscious community bit off of me. You don't know how many conscious niggas sold my stuff and I was supposed to be peaceful. And then I showed everybody what son that had his watermark on my video. Crazy, right? On my
I think you're the first one to start letting people come on the live with you. Like, I started seeing other cats do it after you did it.
Exactly. I let you come on, even if you disagree with me. I'm gonna let you come on with me. But don't do no sound bites and run in and say, oh no, y'all don't know what it goes. You don't even know what it takes to go into this. I'm not standing in one spot doing this. I don't know who's a friend or a foe when I'm in certain places. Even when I went in Sanetta house by myself, nigga, I don't care. Nigga, I told you, don't get mad because I keep saying I'm from Philly. It's certain stuff that I watch. I looked in every room in Sanetta's house damn near when I walked in that door, nigga. It was nighttime. I'm walking in a, you know what I mean? I'm in Harlem. This is how I am. I'm watching because I don't go nowhere like that. Like just be realistic with it. But talking about humble, I'm very humble. So when I said I will bring his show back, that's all I meant. Bring life back to it. Even that video, let me tell you what he did. The video that when I first went in there, he recorded it, right? And then Brandy said, you act like you did a drop for that joint. That's what she said, right? So when y'all see Sanetta's version, it looks like I literally just sat there and said, yo, I'm gonna do a drop for Sanetta's show. We back. No, nigga, that was live. But this is what they do and act like you're nobody. But it has to be somebody if you do it. And this is why it makes it worse for y'all, because now I don't even want to deal with people for free. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. So don't get half the story, then run to Sonetta show tonight like he going to do. And well, Sabir was doing something, so that's an arrogant dude. No, nigga. Keep remembering. I'm from Philadelphia. What that's supposed to mean? I'm just letting you know I'm from Philly. That's all. That's it.
I guarantee you, he's on the phone with Sonetta right
He
now.
probably is. Oh, they gonna be on the show later on. But I bet you Sonetta will never run that money. I told you before, if all of them want to come on my show, right? Tell them they can come on Sunday, all together on Sunday. Sunday. That goes for Zariak, that goes for Ankh, that goes for whoever he wants to get, and they can all come over here on Sunday. I'm fine. So y'all don't understand. The energy that you give me, I'm gonna give directly back to you. That's it. So it's a regular nigga from New York trying to grow his channel. Ain't nothing he doing. I know, but this is the thing. What I've learned is you let people do what they do. Most of the times they're going to tell them themselves. This is why people don't understand. This is so much in this, man. This is a lot in this game. It's a lot. And it goes for Power Rangers too. See, but the crazy part is,
Go Power Ranger.
sorry, I be around comedians a lot. You may hear me say some comedic shit that piss you off. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I used to be in the room with Paul Mooney. I want to hurt him. Even if you look at videos that I did with Tommy Davidson, I be wanting to hurt some of these dudes because them niggas say some stuff like make you be like, what the? But you got to remember, it's a joke. So when I'm saying it, it's a joke, basically. You know what I mean? Loosen up, my nigga. It's Friday. Loosen up. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of this man right here? Let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of him? Ramadan Ibn Wati. How many of you ever heard of this man right here? This is what I wanted to talk about too. You ever heard of him? Now, you're going to hear some people speak about him later on after my show, and then they get mad at me when I be bringing this stuff up. How many of you ever heard of him? Anybody? You think you know everything, bro. That's what Sonetta said. You think you know everything, bro. You think you know. You think you know because you want to. Nah, how many people? Come on, y'all, I'm waiting. You going to try to go Google him to figure out who he is? And it's so crazy that now you have more and more people, not our people, because they worry about emotionalism, starting to come out with this. More and more people since the internet, while Negroes on social media beefing with each other. How many of y'all knew about him? Oh, they say he was Cherokee. Look him up. Y'all want to get the history on him? Let's go. So I want y'all to see what they're going to do when I get off the feed. Then somebody's going to look him up and then tell you about who he is. And, well, let me tell you something. Then somebody's going to send me the video directly back to me, because I'm the one that presented it to you. But yet you're going to turn around and say, well, guess what I saw? Oh, yeah. Hey, Sabir, you see this video with this brother right here? So let me give y'all the history on it. Look him up. He was a Cherokee, right? But let me help y'all out. Be with me. You ready? Let's go. You got to be in Islam to understand how this works, baby. Let's go. Hold up. We're gonna help y'all out.
That was once owned by President.
Let's go to history.
First Muslim American Congressman Keith Ellison reminded us in 2007 that Islam was in America before Christopher Columbus was. Yes, that's right. He swore his allegiance to the United States on a Quran that was once owned by President Thomas Jefferson. And he reminded us of one of the most controversial stories I've ever covered, which was about the Native American Cherokee Muslim, the last Native American chief we know of, whose name is Ramadan Ibn Wati. His son was named Saladin Ibn Wati. And this story was also confirmed by an American diplomat and President Nixon advisor, Dr. Robert Crane. He said that many Cherokees practiced Islam long before Columbus arrived in the Americas. They called the Adhan and they prayed 5 times a day, and their women wore a hijab. But European colonizers saw them as a threat. And so by 1905, the US government abolished abolished the Cherokee religion, and they threw anyone praying Salah in public into prison. Imagine that, the land of the free, where you would be jailed saying, I am a Muslim. Ramadan Ibn Wati may not appear in school textbooks, but through the works of many scholars, professors, and descendants, his memory has been revived.
So let me explain it to you. This is why we don't know about the Moriscos. So the Moriscos were Muslims that was converted to Catholicism. Muslims that was converted to Catholicism. That's why we have these people here today. Oh, we can go a little further. I'll give you his name again, okay? So just bear with me. I'm giving y'all some history, which they don't teach you, right? Let's go.
Towering skyscrapers defining our cities today owe their existence to a genius Muslim immigrant. Meet Fazlur Rahman Khan, a Bangladeshi-American architect who revolutionized skyscraper design. Born in 1929 in Dhaka, Khan's innovation, the tube structure, forever changed how we build tall buildings. His first masterpiece? The John Hancock Center in Chicago, followed by the Sears Tower, which held the title of the world's tallest building for over 2 decades. Even the World Trade Center in New York, though using a variation, was built on principles developed by Khan.
Woo!
But here's the irony. While his designs reached new heights, his legacy has been overshadowed by negative narratives. After 9/11, the conversation around Muslims in America took a dark turn, and Khan's contributions were largely forgotten. But Khan's impact didn't stop at American borders. From the Burj Khalifa in Dubai to the Shanghai Tower in China, his innovations continue to shape skylines worldwide. Fazlur Rahman Khan may not be a household name, but his legacy is etched into the fabric of cities around the globe. It's time we remember and celebrate the immigrant genius who made modern skyscrapers possible. Learn more about Fazlur Rahman Khan's incredible story. Did you?
So this is the funny part about these so-called wannabe Indian people talking about I'm Cherokee and I'm this and I'm that. If a person wants to go research it, you'll find it for yourself. You ain't got to told you ain't got to believe me. So all of these Sears Towers and all these things, even the word America is Amir, is Arabic. Look it up. The word America is Amir. Amir. It's Arabic. Well, it was America, brother. So my brother that said he's Cherokee, do yourself a research and find out who he was. Ramadan Ibn Wati. Do your research on him. There you go again. Do your research on him, homie. Don't worry about it, Holmes. We're gonna straighten it out, brother Jarrell. See what these so-called wannabe Indian people do and think that I'm arrogant. No, they watch my videos and steal the content. I keep trying to tell you, I don't care if you bring a top cat or whatever cat. I got something for all of them. Period. So bear with me. Look him up. So bear with me. Let me go a little further. So look him up. But this is the kicker to all of this. I'm going to go into the museum today. Again, today. So let me show you the Arab chief. The painting of the Arab chief is in Philadelphia Museum. Let me help y'all out. They just thought the chief was over here. Can you see what that says right there? Arab chief. Molano, Fortuny, Spanish. He was a chief. Oh, you want to see his picture? I'll show you his picture. You can look him up in the Philadelphia Art Museum. Let's see if we can find him. 1 second. Here you go, right here. Why get mad at me? You should be asking me more about this. Here you go, right there. That's the Moorish chief. I mean, that's the Arab chief. It's in the Philadelphia Art Museum, where I'm getting ready to go at. I'm getting ready to go. It's right down the street. Oh, let me give you another one. This is the Moorish chief in Philadelphia too. Hold up. See, y'all know where these cats go get their information from, but that's the Moorish chief right there, Philadelphia. 2 different times I've been there, right? This is 2 years apart. Let me help y'all out. See, why get mad at me when you should do your own due diligence? That's the Moorish chief. Damn, kind of crazy, right? But you worry about a left wing and a right wing. Nah, bro. And he got a fez on his head. That's the most looked at painting at the Philadelphia Art Museum. The most looked at painting in the Philadelphia Art Museum. But let me show you something else that's another photo that's in the art museum too. This is in the Philadelphia Art Museum also, which I'm going to go down there to see this one. I'm going to look for him right here. How many people know about him? He was a Fulani Muslim. I went to his house in Georgetown. It's on Georgetown's campus. He was a Fulani Muslim that was a slave. How many people know about this since you want to talk about slavery? How many people know about him? And if you go to YouTube, you'll punch in my name. You will actually go to punch in Georgetown University. You'll see me at his where his house stood at. Ayari was a formerly enslaved Muslim man. Well, I thought the Muslims enslaved Africans, Brother Sabir. Yes, his painting is in the art museum in Philly. But you rather pay for the lies instead of paying or supporting somebody that is actually going to these places. But let me show you his books. These are my 2 books that I do have home. I didn't bring them with me, but I do have both of these. Those are my books. You can look this book up too, From Slave Ship to Harvard. So these are the things that we should be researching and stop worrying about the so-called white man because you're saying you're black. You follow me? Those are my books. And again, if you go to YouTube, you will literally see me at Georgetown University where he's at. But everybody's in their feelings. Well, your attitude, Brother Sabir Marcus, is your attitude, brother.
Yeah, I've been told that my whole life.
You think it's your attitude, brother. You think you know every goddamn thing. No, I'm just bringing you stuff that these conscious cats is not going to bring you because you have to go to these particular places to find this information. So for me to go to Sonetta's and spend my money to go to Sonetta's to argue with somebody, come on, man, make it worth my while, man. Make it worth my while for me to go there. That's all I'm saying. But yet, you talk about heavy hitters. So, let me show you some more. That's the art museum, which I'm getting ready to go down to the art museum. If y'all want to meet me at the art museum, you definitely can. Okay? In Philadelphia, where Rocky ran up the steps at, where everybody go to. That place. So for the people that don't know, I had a newspaper out in 2003. I've been talking about all this information, bro. All of this information. And I'm supposed to be, I don't supposed to say nothing. I don't supposed to be upset. So I did this paper in 2003. Why are so-called Black Americans confused about the American and Indian Moor connection? Now, if they really read this magazine, they actually talk about all the things that y'all hearing today. This was in 2003, bro. 2003, that paper came out. There was no internet in 2003. No, I mean, not internet, YouTube's in 2003. It wasn't. And if you read the article, it's a lot of information about us being here. The connection is already there. There is a book that you should get called Deeper Roots by Abdullah Hakim Quick. I wanted to go up to Canada to go meet him. Get the book by Abdullah Hakim Quick. It's called Deeper Roots. And when you read Deeper Roots, it's so much information inside that brother's books. Deeper Roots. Everything is going to keep leading directly back to you being a Moor. But if you keep hearing them say that they could not talk about these things, you could not speak about these things, you can't talk about the Moors, you will be killed or hung. This is why I said these dudes don't have no heart, bruh. That's what I mean by that. So let me show you something else that you can look up. Barnum and Bailey. Y'all know about this show. Remember that show used to go down, Brother Marcus, Barnum and Bailey's?
Yeah, the circus.
Yeah, the whole tribe of wild Moors. What? Algerian Arabs and the swarthy, sunburnt sons. What the? Shut up. This is Barnum and Bailey, bro. Look who's on a horse. Look who's on a horse, bro.
Sunburnt.
That's you. Oh, brother, we can't talk about that, brother. Yes, that's you. But you don't know about Barnum and Bailey's because they had to hide this from you. Let me show you another one. Let's give you another one. Okay? I'm going to walk you down the line, brother, to show you how crazy this really is. Oh, here's another one. Just returned from Australia. The Moorish caravan. But you can't talk about you being a Moor, bro. This is why they fight so hard with Moors. They're going to fight hard as hell. Look at the Moors with the feathers on. They have to fight on who the Moors are. Come on. Can't tell these people that they're Moors, bro. You can talk about standing on the corner and say you're Hebrew Israelite, brother. You can sit up and say you're a Christian, but you cannot talk about you being a Moor. So that's me with my hoodie. Look what's behind me. Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey. Ain't that some? Shut your mouth. And look what I got in my hand. Look what's next to me. That was for Black History Month when I was with KRS-One. See, people don't understand. I do stuff. I'm crazy with it, man. And that's why I guess they get mad at me.
You should have took one with that hood on.
I did. What you talking about? I was with KRS-One. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. I did. I walked around.
No, I mean, I saw that one. I mean, under that sign.
Oh, under the sign? I did
Yeah.
put it on here, but there it is right there. That's the one with KRS-One and I. There it is. Yeah, I did. Okay. But he said it doesn't sound like Islam, but everything coming out of Islam. It doesn't matter which way. You can hate it all you want. Everything is still coming out of Islam. So that's what KRS-One and I, right? And this is what my brother was saying about the key to travel. You should travel. You should see it for yourself. Don't believe me. I don't need you to believe Sabir. Nah. Don't believe why. Do your own due diligence. Don't say that I'm arrogant and I'm that. No, brother, because you don't understand the journey. And the journey is real. So let me see if I can find this one too. Give me 1 second. So here it is right here. All you got to do, and again, if I went on Senator's show, that's in Spain too. So you think that's the Klan? It's not the Klan. So you don't know what Islam is. Islam only means peace, shalom or salam. So everybody's dealing with Islam, point blank period. Every last one of you submit to do the will of God. Every last one of y'all say amen, amen when you wake up, or amen ra. We all say the same thing. It's not semantics and it's not pun. That's the book, J.A. Rogers, 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro. This is the Spanish. I took these books over to Spain with me. That's not the Klan, people. It's not the Klan. Keep trying to tell you. It's not them. It's you. You just been hitting your head and knocked unconscious. So let me show you what Black folks are upset about. First of all, let me say this to you also. They're running around here talking about the boy that got killed, right? I don't know, I don't like him. I never liked him. But the guy, Charlie Kirk, and they flying flags half staff for this dude. I said, what the fudge? Half staff. Like, no lie. So it was, they got a European dude. They caught a dude. It was a European dude. I talked to a couple people that was in the military. They said, nigga, you know about a sharpshooter, nigga? He said, I was a sharpshooter. That was an expert sharpshooter, nigga.
Yeah, my son is an expert sharpshooter for the Marine Corps.
Yeah, he said, dude, let me tell you something. That was exact. Ain't no nigga getting up on that motherfucker going, you know what I mean? And in Utah too? Nah, homie. Nah. Them white boys be training, homie. They're not just gonna spray this spray, nigga. They gonna shoot direct. These niggas that spray and hope they hit something. So people upset about this right now. You see this? Did y'all see this? Let's go here for a second. Let me see if I can put this up on the screen for y'all. How many of y'all saw this? He said, that's not what Islam is. Tell me what Islam is. Come on and feed for me. Tell me what Islam is. Hit the link and come on and tell me what Islam is. Come on feed and tell me what Islam is. Hit the link. You know, if I can go at it with my brother, you know I'm going to go at it with you too, right? I want you to come out the gate and tell me what Islam is. If you don't come, please don't open your mouth no more. Okay. If you sat here with me for 2 hours and you ain't figure it out, then go seek some help. Because Islam just means peace if you say it in English. So this is why y'all get caught up in emotionalism, like stuff like this. Did you see this video? Oh, let me play this for a second.
Clowning around, but Carrick Mills isn't convinced of that. What do you think?
I don't know what.
That's Alabama, y'all.
What it really means.
Do you think it's, I mean, when you first read it, what's your gut feeling?
I would think
It's real good.
probably not safe to me. I would think.
Oh, you don't feel do you not feel comfortable talking about it, or do you think that it's something bad, or is it something good, or is it
I would say it's something bad. You know, it doesn't look like something would be good about it.
It's on one of those smaller billboards that you might not usually notice, just steps away from a busy intersection on Spring Hill Avenue. But this one is different. No politician on it, no frosty bottle of beer or soda, just two black clowns and a single sentence curving over their heads. It's time to get the clowns out. That's it. And then Carrick starts to point some other things out. It's got clowns in it, except it's got clowns in blackface, which is kind of, that's the thing that bugs you.
Yeah.
The billboard makes history teacher Travis Davis feel a little uneasy too.
I'm not sure. What leads me to believe that it might be something that's talking about racial things is because I see the hat and I see the clown on there, and that leads me to think about Little Rascals Buckwheat. I think it's political, but also
sad, right? Something else that we're gonna jump on and argue with. That's kind of crazy. Crazy, right? So let's just go here for 1 second. Have you ever read J.A. Rogers' book, 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro? Why every time my man get on my feet, he got a half of his head on here, man? So
Can you see my face?
Let me pull it up. Hold on 1 second, bro. Give me 1 second. Let me pull J.A. Rogers up real fast. So the thing is that black face is nothing new, even if they did that. Let me pull up J.A. Rogers real quick for you. This is J.A. Rogers' book, y'all, for the record. Europeans have always darkened their faces all the time. Bear with me.
Can you see my face?
Brother, stop asking me. I seen it. All right, brother. Stay focused on what I'm
just wondering.
Okay, so this says white people blacken their faces not only for the Moorish dance, but because the attraction of dark skin. McRitchie. When you go down and read J.A. Rogers' Nature Knows No Color line, you will actually find out. And today they have tanning booths. Queen Anne of England and her ladies blackened their faces and arms to the elbow. This is Nature Knows No Color line by J.A. Rogers. Okay, so my people, stop getting caught up like the Rex 84 said, reactions and outputs. Reactions and outputs. Stop dealing with reactions and outputs. Stop it, because they're playing you. Read the book, get in line. I don't need you to follow me, but I am going to go down the street. And if you in Philadelphia, you got something to say to me, y'all can come to the museum. Y'all know where Rocky ran up the steps at. That's where I'm going at. Or if you don't want to make it there, I'm really behind time right now because I'm supposed to have been out of here before 3 o'clock. So I'm going to be at the law library. I don't want to get there too late like I did before, but I'll be at the law library. I think it's 18th and Market on the 9th floor, but you do have to pay to come in there. It's not free to go in there, but you do have to pay to go inside the law library. But I think you're going to have to pay to go into the museum, but I'm not going to be able to. I'm not. But you can meet me on the steps of Rocky. Okay, so I am in Philadelphia. God willing, I will be on 52nd Street tomorrow, supposedly also, but you got to pay to get in there too. Yeah, unless you just catch me in Philadelphia running around somewhere, you will. But
that's nice. So, what I'd like to ask you, my brother,
and I'm going to ask you a question. As soon as you ask me that question, I answer it. I'm going to ask you the question right here in the yellow. Okay, go ahead.
You ready?
Sure.
Knowing that information, right, that you just gave us, right? Knowing that information, what is the people that you know that look like you supposed to do knowing that information?
I don't know what you're supposed to do. Do what you got to do with it. Why are you asking me what people supposed to do? It's what people do.
No, I mean, you the one on the feed. You
But I-
on the feed.
Brother, I just told you what you got to do with it. Ask them what they're going to do with it.
You want me to you want me to expound? Do you want
No.
I don't want to really expound because last time I was on your show you cut me off. When
Listen to me and I will mute you again. Ask the ones that's on the feed what they do with it. Don't ask me, ask them. They on the feed. Ask the people what they're going to do with it.
why give people information and not tell them what to do with it?
Ask them what they're going to do with it.
Study.
Okay, let's go. So, okay, next person. Anybody else?
You want to mute me? You want to mute me?
I'm not muting you, brother. All I said is ask the people, because if you don't have a video or YouTube, then why don't you go sit back and create your own video and figure out what they're going to do, and then you show people what to do, okay?
Yo.
You sit on the feed. You sit on the feed.
Hey, yo, you funny. I like you, Sabir. I do. I like you because you funny. You funny.
I'm funny.
I like you.
I'm going to be at the Philadelphia Art Museum, and then I'm going to be at the Law Library, okay? So you can come down to Center City. I hope you come down there, okay? So
how much it cost to get in the
Oh, there it is. They got a phone number. Look at it. You see it right there? It says Philadelphia Art Museum. You can make a phone call there, right? There it is. You can call. I'm gonna give you all information.
Oh no, I thought you was talking about the Law Library.
Oh no, the Law Library costs you $5 to get in there.
Oh, that's not nothing.
Okay, well, stop complaining then. I gotta get ready to go. So I
don't complain. I remain, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
listen, bro.
You don't know.
Chill out, brother. Everybody's answering your questions. Okay, just chill. You've been on here for 2 hours with me. So now what I want you to do, since you on my feed, you can go drop a tip in Zelle, PayPal, or Chime. And it's not about money, but you taking my time. And I'm getting ready to go because you don't add nothing to the platform. So what I want you to do, brother, right? I want you to create your own show, and then you show people what they're supposed to do. Okay? Do that part. Tell them show them what they're supposed to do. Don't tell them, show them, because I do it every day. Okay? So now what I'm going to do, because I did 2 hours and I'm supposed to bid out this building. You know what I mean? So that's the brother. This is the museum right here. It's called the Philadelphia Art Museum. So listen, get out your feelings playing with me, y'all. Okay? I don't care. Just come meet me. You see me, everybody. If you come downtown, just sit around Center City. You're going to see me pop up. I can't tell you exactly where I'm going to be at for what. Just come down. You know what I mean? All right. So I got to get ready to go. Any other questions? Okay. Why give people information and not tell them what to do with it? Yeah. The wildest thing I heard.
I got
exactly.
one more question, Supper Bait.
He said the wildest question now. And that's wild, right? That's crazy that he answered that. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Say that again, bro.
So how your day been, man? That's my last question.
My day is going, beloved. I'm blessed, brother. I'm here. I'm blessed. You know what I mean? Thank you for asking. But listen, remember I told you, brother, stay focused on the signal, not the signal, not the noise. So whatever you do, what I'm sharing with you is what you do with it. Live by example. That's all you can do, people. Live by example and ignore the bullshit. That's it. All you can do. So, oh, you thought I was going to talk about the left wing and the right wing? Hold on, let me help them out. They thought I was going to talk about that. What you can do, right, is they can look up the left and the right wing. How about that part? This is the illest thing ever. So you can look it up and do your own due diligence. You follow me? I'm good. Yep. I told you I can handle anybody that comes to the cipher with me. So that's the left and the right wing right here. So do your own due diligence and do your own video and then draw the people, and then you can tell the people what to do with your information. But I'm going to the museum and enjoy myself, and then I'm going to go probably get me a vegan smoothie, and then I'll probably go to the law library, get much as I can in there. But I do know this: illegal business controls America.
When you tell people you're more, that don't get you no special privileges.
I don't care, brother. Come to the museum. Come to the museum, homie. Come at the museum. You in Philly?
Give me that, give it pounds, $1. In the club, I'm looking for love.
Don't act like you ain't in the city. If you want to come to the museum, just come, brother. It's okay. I can't get you in.
I'm not at the bar with evidence.
I gotta go, y'all.
Still ain't sending me these bottles above you, but I will open the minds of thugs. You see it? Who you think really bringing the drugs? You see it? 60 million people smoking the bug. You see it? The American way of life is bug. You see it? You never peeping your.
I'm in the city. You not worth coming to see.
Oh, just come to the library. Brother, I'm going to get rid of you, but just come to the museum now. You got time. You say you're North Philly. Come to the law library. I bid you farewell. And I'll be at 52nd Street tomorrow at ACAF, y'all. So, okay? See you later.
KRS-One, you see it? Peace, love, unity, and having the fun. You see it? Okay, this is control America. This control America.
They be trying, bro. Yeah, he was a drunk.
The oil business control America. KRS-One still causing a stereo. Now control America. Rise up, brother. Raise up, sister. Visualize well, touch your soul from the picture. Very few cats gonna tell you to have you to see it. Cause they really only have you to see it. But they wind up selling the old ass. 1 album, 2 albums, cause they don't last. I'm holding on a minute now. Don't be so bad. Reign supreme with me, you won't crash. I'm the cat that spins the roll. You know,
Y'all doing all right?
when I hit the door, you know,
Go get a marker real quick. I'll see y'all up there. And then I got to get a wristband or something. You can get up there. We do one at a time if that's what you want to do.
Yeah. You need to wait right there.
Yeah. If you want to wait in the shade, you can.
I'm gonna wait right here.